Myanmar is currently known as a Buddhist nation, but there was a time when a different religion influenced the country. In about AD 1200, the Myanmar people believed in a Yiji religion as it was described in a tablet in the age of Bagan. During that time, all the people, including kings, believed in that religion. And it was the first Myanmar emperor, Anoyata, the founder of Glory Bagan, who chose to believe that the Yiji way was not the right religion and brought the Lord Buddha teaching to Bagan. The Yiji were a group of people who earned the respect of the citizens during Bagan dynasty. They lived in monasteries located in small cities and villages. The Yiji used to be monks for previous empire until King Taitai rose to power. During his reign, the monks could not follow their strict rules of being monks, so they sway into a more unethical path. Located in the southeast of Popa, near Bagan, is the Tamati region, the center of all Ayiji people. The Ayiji can do sophisticated things that the normal people at that time cannot do. Even royals appreciated their presence. In those times, if a child was born disabled, people thought that it was because of the lack of blessing by the Ayiji. From then, Bangkok began.
It was a superstitious tradition where the brides, including queens, had to offer their virginity to a Yeji people on the night before their wedding to be worthier and to bear a healthy child. If they did not follow the Banglo tradition, they would be punished by the authorities. The Yeji wore blue, black, and brown robes. They had long hair and beard. They didn't have any summon and they believed in Deva. They discarded all rituals and traditions which monks are supposed to follow, and they made their own rules. They rode elephants, horses, and they challenged other people to wrestle. They practiced fortune telling and gave their amulets to people who believe in them. They also drink agua. They made folk cures for the people who were stricken with fever and sickness. The people believed that the Ayiji can do everything they cannot.
They wrote their own doctrines, which said if you kill someone and enunciate their Breda Sutta, you will not be punished from the god, whatever sin you had committed. If you confess those sins to Ayiji, they will be forgiven and you will get a chance to go to heaven. Ayiji doctrines grew slowly. And in King Tongduji's reign, their power grew to the point where both king and citizen worshipped them. But that stopped when King Anoyata's reign started. King Anoyata was wise enough to not believe in that false religion, and Ayiji people also noted the king's lack of faith in them. So they fabricated proof to strengthen the faith in their religion. They wrote down all their cats as gospel and hid them in a hollow of the tree.
After 3 years, they claimed that they dreamt about deities who asked them to take gospels from the hollow of the tree and introduce them to all the people. Then the king went to that tree and asked to open them up to take those gospels. He asked to ban all gospels from that place to show that he would never support that religion. After a while, one monk from the town came to Bagan because he knew about this incident. On his way to Bagan, he met a hunter, and that hunter thought he was a barbarian. The hunter captured and took him to the king. When the king confronted him, the king felt that he was not an ordinary man. The king asked him to take a seat at a suitable place. The monk took a seat on the throne, and from then the king realized that he is the saint.
After that, the king started to have a conversation with the monk, and from that, he started to believe in the monk, and he stopped offering to Ayiji and asked them to enlist in the army as servants. However, some Ayiji people didn't want to obey that law and ran away. After the Bagan dynasty, the Ayiji are said to have reappeared with the name as Boydown, but their influence was not as strong as before, since Buddhism has already taken the root. If Anorata did not believe in the monk, if Anorata believed in a Yuji like all other kings did, and if Anorita did not start that revolution, the situation in Myanmar nowadays would change and no one would have guessed what religion will Myanmar people be having now. And if a Yuji religion did not fade away, Myanmar tradition and culture will be much different than what it is today.